Hello everybody and welcome back to American Truck Simulator Christmas Winterland Event for 2023. Today we are checking out more of this Winterland area, and you can see I am now in the town square area. I did do another job off camera just to kind of push through the event a little bit, and I also have a change of trucks because we now have the new Kenworth T680 in the game, and I gotta say, this truck is absolutely beautiful. Let's hop out. Got a little bit of Christmas music playing in the town square area. Look at this beautiful, beautiful truck. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I gotta tell you, Kenworth did it right with the design on the new Kenworth, because the design they had before, and I drove a Kenworth T680 in real life for a brief period of time with the company, and I wasn't a big fan of the interior. I gotta say, it's a little cramped, but not really cramped. It's just there's not a whole lot of like actual storage like the upper bunk. I used that quite a bit for a lot of storage, and then of course you have your little drawers and stuff. There's a little cabinet behind the driver's seat that is useful and everything, but yeah, for the most part it doesn't have a whole lot of storage. Like these bins up here I would use for just like cleaning supplies, and then this one over here above the driver's seat was just kind of like extra paperwork and stuff. So I mean, it wasn't really that great with storage, but the design was absolutely atrocious on the old Kenworths. I did not like it at all. This one looks good. This one looks good. Let me actually shut off the engine so it's not super loud. Let's just take another look here on the outside. I mean, this thing is just beautiful. I love it. Love the new designs. Very cool. Very cool. Alright, now, enough of that. There we go. We're going to be taking a load from the town square area, and we're going to be heading over back into Kansas. Even though these loads don't count towards the whole, Kansas thing, I do want to go back to Kansas, and we'll take another load out of Kansas back into the Winterland. I want to try to knock out this Winterland event so I can continue on with the Kansas event. I want to get all of that done hopefully before the end of the year. Would be nice, but we have until into January with it, so I mean it's not a big rush. This thing drives very nicely, handles very well, sounds great. Very smooth drive. Now there's no traffic in this Winterland area, which is kind of unfortunate. It would have been kind of cool to see a little bit of traffic driving around in here. But yeah, it's a pretty quiet little town. And then we exit out of the town square area. There's a lot of roads to discover in this little mini map, I guess is what you would call it, for the event. Again, like I said in the last video, I don't know if this is going to be something that they leave in as a place that you can travel to at any time, or if it's just going to be gone after the event. I'm assuming it's just going to be gone after the event. Would kind of make sense because it's Christmas. Oh, we are sliding. All right, let's see if we can make this turn. Is this ain't even the right road. What am I doing? Need to go to the next one. Sorry, people. Continue on with your winter shenanigans. Yes. There is I believe, a viewpoint up here where we're heading, where this portal is. I could be wrong. I think there's a viewpoint. Let me take a look here. No, there is no viewpoint up here. Okay. So we do have 1, 2, 3, 4 more viewpoints to get, and quite a few roads. Now, I don't know if there are hidden roads in this, but I am kind of wondering if maybe this one is road that comes up here and connects somewhere. And maybe this little viewpoint icon is hiding the little extra bit of road coming out. I don't know. I've been looking a little bit here and there at where some of the possible hidden roads could be, if there are any at all. I mean, maybe here, maybe there's some kind of a loop around in here, because that's a lot of space. I don't know. Yeah, we're just gonna go straight on to the portal. Really like the snow in this. Like I said in the last video, the snow is just absolutely amazing. I hope this is what we have to look forward to, and you know, in the future when we actually get functional like weather and seasons in American Truck Sim, if that day ever comes. Directly from SCS. Now we have the winter mod, the frosty mod from, for snow and everything, which I do have installed for the regular world. Now, one thing that I am not a fan of in this truck are these video monitor mirrors. I don't like it. I would much rather have the option to have the normal mirrors on the truck. There's not a whole lot of customization available for this thing yet, and that was mentioned in the announcement for this truck, that it was kind of rushed to get out. And the customization and everything is going to be coming later on through updates. Now, this is a free DLC that you have to actually download and activate in your Steam account. So you need to go to the DLC page of American Truck Sim, and you'll see it listed in the DLC. It's free. Just click on it, install, and you're good to go. It'll load up the game from there, and the truck will be available in the game for you. Now, it's pretty comparable in price to everything else. When I got this and I just fully loaded it out with everything that I possibly could, it came out to like $202,000. So, pretty comparable to all the other trucks in the game. All right, we are here. Go ahead and shut the truck off, and let's travel into the real world again. And we are heading back to Kansas. We're heading to Junction City. We're getting a pretty $10,994 for this. I gotta clean the buttons in this box. My goodness. All right, here we go. Nope, I don't want to set the brake. How are we looking on fuel? We are good. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's get out on the road here. We shouldn't have very far to go on this. We got an hour and 20 left, 74 miles to go. So let me get down the road just a little bit here, and probably, well, yeah, I'll come back for the delivery, and then we will speed up time, maybe do another quick load. We're coming up to our exit here. We got 11 minutes left, 6 miles to go for this delivery. Now, I'm gonna try something, because it always seems to be dark when we get over to the Winterland area. I am gonna try to pick up a load here when it's dark, and then travel there and see what time it ends up being. If it's dark again when we get to the Winterland, we will just go in and use our dev console. Oops, I forgot you can't control the truck when you have that dev console open. I need to turn my turn signal off, Dodo. Yeah, we'll go into the dev console and set the time to a brighter time. Got my brights on still. Whoops. That's alright. We are coming up to our delivery at a Swift terminal here. I wonder if those arms will open and that's like a secret road in Kansas. It's an interesting looking little blockade there. I gotta say, I do not like the sensors in this truck, and I do not know how to turn them off. Or if you can turn them off, because they are absolutely annoying. Okay, we are going around the backside of this building. And it's gonna be... Let's take a look at the map here. It's gonna be an awkward back if we were to come in from this side. Be a blind side, so we need to come around this side. Hopefully we'll have enough room in that corner to swing out and get it backed in on a sight side. So let's go ahead and crank it over this way. Yeah, there we go. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight, that is for sure. That is for sure. Yeah, so you got those container things or planter boxes or something up there. Dumpsters up there in the way, so we may need to just 90 this in. Let's see here. Hopefully there's not an invisible wall here. Alright, just a slight little pull forward, no big deal. Alright, there we go. That will work. Can't see anything, but alright. We'll go ahead and deliver it. Alright, we got a 15 out of 20 parking challenge on our achievements. Alright, beautiful, beautiful. The levels don't even really matter anymore. I went ahead and maxed out my levels because I don't want to be limited on what I could buy for the trucks. You're not limited in real life. You shouldn't be limited in the game. I get it for a game aspect. I get that. Gives you something to achieve and work towards, but personally, I don't like to be restricted on what I could buy. Yeah, so I like realism. Okay, here we go. Christmas Winterland Unique Depots, 2 out of 5, total 4 out of 15. So what that means is we have 2 going into Winterland. And 5 or 4 coming out, right? There are 5 different depots. Oh, no. Total 4 out of 15 loads. Okay, I don't know. I am confused. Unique depots, though. Okay, unique depots. What are the unique depots? 5 different. Okay, so you have the unique depots: Christmas Market, Marigolds, North Star, Rudolph's, Snowy Peaks. Okay, that makes sense because the resort is not one of the unique depots. We did not get a unique depot edition on top of that. Okay, so we need to go to Christmas Market, which we've done, Marigolds, North Star. We haven't been to North Star or Rudolph's Crafts or Snowy Peaks. Wait, Snowy Peaks is the resort. Yeah. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyways, let's find us another load. Going back into the Winterland. All right, we're coming up to the portal back into the Winterland. It's up here at this little gas station, little truck stop, Exxon. And as you can see, it is still dark. And I didn't show all of that because it is dark. And it's not enjoyable to watch when it's super dark. So hopefully when we travel over here, it will be daylight. So we'll go ahead and just slip on into here. Alright, let's travel over and see if we get a little bit of daylight here. So it's 6:30 in the morning. I am going to try to get this to a daytime hour. This is G-set time. Yeah, there we go. That should be good. About 10 o'clock. Alright, now we can get a proper look at this thing. Let me shut the engine off so it's not loud. There we go. Now we can kind of sort of see this thing a little bit better in the daylight. Beautiful, beautiful truck. Very nicely done. It just looks mean. It just looks so mean. They definitely did better than Peterbilt. I'm sorry to say, Peterbilt guys. I am a Peterbilt guy. But this looks so much better than the Peterbilts, the new Peterbilts. I will say this though. I go usually it's Peterbilt, then Freightliner, Cascadias. Now when I say Peterbilt, I mean the old square nose Peterbilts, not the, you know, curb sniffers, as we call them, as we call these. Yeah, so Freightliner Cascadia, I think this actually, like, the front of this looks better than the Cascadia, but I think the Cascadia as an overall look has a better look than this. Now, the new Volvo VNLs look very nice as well. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. What do you think about the new look of the T680s? Because I love it. I love it. When I got assigned my truck with that last company I was with, and it was because I saw that they had the new T680s, these new ones, and I was like, man, I'd love to get one of those. But of course, being a new driver with a new company, um, you know, you can't always expect to get the greatest of equipment, which, you know, you got to take what you can get. Now, the truck that I had wasn't bad, don't get me wrong. Like, it had its issues. I was in the shop actually quite a bit with that truck, but that was just luck, you know, bad luck of the draw on the truck that I ended up getting assigned. But yeah, it was. Oh, we got to be careful coming around these turns, man. You slide on the snow. Yeah, it was just a bad luck of the draw on the truck that I got. They had a lot of electrical issues, it seemed like, and then I had some air issues with the air brakes, which is not good, not good at all. That is a huge safety thing, and I was not messing around with that. Yeah, ended up taking it to the shop and sat in a hotel for like a week. Maybe I think it may have been a little bit longer that I was sitting in a hotel with that truck in the shop. Um, Yeah, it was not good. It was not a good time. But anyways, the point is that T680 that I did drive, the older design style, the older body style that I had, the body style before this one. Um, it was not that bad. Like it was a newer truck. It had, I think it had less than 100,000 miles, maybe just a little bit over 100,000 miles, or maybe it was 200,000. I don't know. It wasn't too bad when you think about mileage on a truck, right? It's not like it is for like regular cars. Okay, so like 300,000 miles on a truck is not that bad. Now they usually companies will start to trade them in at about 500,000. Some companies have contracts with the manufacturers to trade them in at about 350. Um, I believe it was 500,000 with the company I was with before, and my truck still had a ways to go. But a lot of people were getting reassigned into these new T680s, and I wanted one very bad, especially because overall I had been driving for 5 years at that time or whatever it was. Um, we got a little bit of lag coming in there. That's okay. It's cleaned up. All right, we're coming into the chocolate factory, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned this. No, it's not Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, but it is a chocolate factory nonetheless. This is Marigold. Okay, Marigold doesn't have Oompa Loompas and scary chocolate rivers that suck you into a tube and all that stuff. Although this gate does look like kind of like the Willy Wonka chocolate factory. Not gonna lie. All right, let's go ahead and pick us a parking spot here. It's gonna be directly in front of us, right there on dock number 6. All right, so with that, I think what we can do is we could either pull to the right, or I'm sorry, the left, and loop hard around, or we could pull off that way to the right and just 90 it in. Either way is going to be good. I typically like to take the easier way to set up my trailer, which is going to be to cut over here to the left. Chocolate factory discovered. Beautiful. All right, let's just make sure we're going to clear everything back there. We are good. And then we're going to cut it right about here. All right, there we go. Then we'll come in towards the parking spot. Overshot it a little bit, but I think we'll be okay. Yeah, we'll be alright. I believe so. May need to do a little pull forward, but I definitely overshot that back. We can still save this. Now, it's giving me the green, but I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. That was probably one of the shoddiest backs I've ever done. Not gonna lie. Not even gonna try to cover that up. Alright. Hey, you have your good days and you have your bad days, alright? Unless you're one of them super truckers out there, then it's like you're golden. You're just golden. You know everything about trucking. You can back a you could park a semi between two flies' rear ends. You know those guys I'm talking about. All right. All right, load has been delivered. and we have another area discovered. There we go. 16 out of 20 parking challenge. Very nice. And we got another 11,872 doll hairs. Off of that, we're sitting at 69,001. Nice. Now, I did pull out a loan of $100,000, and that was in order for me to be able to buy this truck. I was a little bit short on what I needed to buy this truck, so went ahead and took out the $100,000 loan. So we do have to pay that back at $1,800 a day. But if we go into our driver manager and we take a look at our drivers, they are averaging 19, 2,800, and 2,100 a day. Not bad, and they are all focusing on long distance travel right now because the longer distance you drive, the better you are. Now, I may end up trading these Freightliners. Well, you know what? I actually really do like the Freightliners as a fleet. I think they're great trucks. But yeah, I think we'll just keep that at that. So we are at 3 out of 5 now, 5 out of 15 total, 3 out of 5. So we got the Christmas Market, we got Marigold's Chocolate Factory, and we have the Snowy Peaks Mountain Resort. We need to go to North Star, and we need to go to Rudolph's Crafts. And that will check off our 5 depots that we are looking for, and then we need to deliver 10 more loads to and from, I believe, to and fro, if you will. And then the Kansas run, we still got quite a ways to go. With the Kansas run. But again, these events are this one's going until January 28th. And then the Christmas event is going until January 14th. So there's still plenty of time to get these done. I'll probably do a few of these off camera. Actually, you know what? I'll do the last 2 depots on camera, and then I'll just finish the rest of the event off camera. So yeah, that is going to be it. Be on the lookout for at least one more video here on the Christmas event, where we go to the final 2 unique depots. But that is going to do it for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you have not. Go down there, scroll down just a little bit, and just give it a little tickle tickle. Alright, I will see you guys in the next one.